This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Damn, the bus is busy today. I'm not sure. Not in here. Okay. Oh shoot, I don't know. Guys, sometimes I really think I might just get myself kidnapped because I can't just be stopping to talk to random ass men who say they know me. I'm a twin, so my sister rides Metro all the time. So maybe they confuse me for my sister, but I think she and I look so different. But we're walking. Hi. What is happening today? I swear, I just use a mic and have a camera and people just want to talk. I don't want to socialize. Okay, no, we need some retail therapy though. We're right outside of Goodwill. I have so much tea to tell you guys about things related to Philly because I'm back. I'm so happy to be back in Los Angeles. Not sure if you guys noticed, but I didn't have a video go live in like quite some time because I was out in Philly for a whole week and I was hoping to come back with a whole bunch of Philly thrift store content. Tell me why Philly thrift stores just kind of aren't it. I'm so sorry to be so blunt, but they kind of suck. Arthur and I ended up spending like $60 just taking lifts around like New Jersey and Philly, just thrift store hopping. And literally I was finding nothing. Right now I'll show like a few clips of pieces that I did find. Ooh, this place is huge, y'all. There's a lot of people here too. I was wanting to come during the week so that way it wouldn't be as busy, but no, there's a crap ton of people here. Okay, I'm tempted to look at sweaters because it's actually raining in Philly, which I wasn't expecting that. But it's super hot in LA right now, and I only have 3 days left here, so let's go look for some camis. But let's just prioritize like short sleeves. If I could even find them, actually. Wait, actually, do they even put camis out? I couldn't find tops, but I did go into skirts. Y'all, this is so me. I know it's purple, but y'all, this like contrast hem thing, I love it. I just don't know this brand, Tanny. It is a free size though. I don't know if this is like fast fashion or not, but this is cool. I love denim maxi skirts. This is Ashley Stewart. Oh, you know what? This is pretty much the same price as in Los Angeles. I don't know why I thought it'd be cheaper in Philly. This is giving granny curtains in the best way possible. The brown, the floral, and it's long in length too. Y'all, this is cute, but sadly just not my size. But yeah, this is also $12.99. That, I wouldn't say that's cheap. Oh my God, someone left the cart. Hold on. Heck yeah, we got a cart. That means y'all get to come with me now. Let's put you in the cart. So it got to a point where Arthur and I were just like, okay, you know what? We got to call it. We can't just be blowing so much money driving in Lyfts and Ubers when we're not really finding anything. I mean, personally, I didn't find very much clothes. I think I walked away with like one sweater and it's a color block sweater. But out of like the 5-6 thrift stores we went to, that was the only thing I found. Arthur had better luck. Like he got a lot of physical media. He found a crap ton of CDs. You know what else I discovered? Phillians. I don't know if that's what you call yourselves. Y'all don't know the great taste of Jack in the Box. Our sleep schedules were so freaking messed up. Like we weren't going to sleep until, there was one night where I didn't even go to sleep till 6 a.m. And then we had to be up early in the morning at like 8, 9 a.m. that same morning. So usually over the weekend, if we're up past 2 a.m., Arthur and I indulge because Jack in the Box here in LA is open 24/7. And we were hoping to do the same thing in Philly. And I was like, what? All that's coming up is Wendy's, which Wendy's is fine, but like Jack in the Box is superior. So I feel so bad for y'all who've never experienced eating a spicy chicken sandwich, a side of fries, and a large Dr. Pepper at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So sad. Like, what do you guys eat out there? This is a little simple, but I'm kind of into it because of the puff sleeves. And I don't think those are waist ties. I think it might be like some sort of halter neck around it, but it has a baby doll silhouette. I want to do this with like long socks and Mary Janes. So this is a yes. Y'all, I want to up my outerwear collection. This red one, Metro style, size 6. I'm hoping it fits the broad shoulders. And I found some Bisou. I don't know. Is this cute actually? I love the contrast red stitching, and I'm a big fan of a dark wash. And I like the waist tie too, so we can like really cinch in the waist. And then, I don't know, I think she's cute. I'm a little dangerous with like ivory or lighter colors, but the cable knit construction and then the sleeves, they like slightly. No! Did someone try to create thumb holes? Bro, do you see this? Oh no. Wait, I wonder if it's on the other side too. No, it's not. Just something about that zipper pull. Like it's giving 90s. I like it, but no. Girls gotta stay. And then I also found this BB one. I really like the rib knit construction, but it's missing a few embellishments. So yeah, it's a little too noticeable, right? She's gonna stay too. Okay, hear me out on this one. It's a paper tag, made in USA, but it's just a really long brown tunic. I feel like maybe I can get away and wear it as like a mini dress, but then the sleeves also slightly flare out. So it's kind of cute, a little too boho, not really my style, but maybe in the try-ons it'll look better. I gotta give you updates on what's happening with Usagi. First of all, y'all are awesome because I had told y'all that I was getting comments of people expecting this flea market, to be an actual circus, and so they were expecting circus acts. And so we were kind of freaking out because we really do not have the budget. Y'all, if I'm gonna be like totally frank, this market, it looks like we're gonna be breaking even. We are walking out with zero money. We have been working on this market for like, what, 3-4 months now? And we are not gonna be compensated for it whatsoever. But it's okay. We're 4 markets in and we've never really been in the red. So at least we're doing something right as far as like our finances. Although in the future I would like to be paid. Planning USAGI MERCADO might not get me paid, but you know what will? Selling these sailor hats on my website that only exists all thanks to today's video sponsor, Squarespace. They empower individuals to create an online web presence, but also launch their passion projects. And as of late, mine has been DIYing sailor hats. I'm not sure if you guys remember these, but I thrifted them at a Goodwill in the Halloween section. I made this pin all by myself. The buttons sewed on. My hands are still cramping from doing that. These bangs are not it. 1 second. Bangs just grow so fast. I think we need to go back to a baby bang with this hat. Moment of truth. That is so freaking cute. So we made limited quantities, only 11, but we also made a handful of ribbons that are all gonna be available on my Squarespace website. It's usagimercado.com. And so if you also have a small business, you can use Squarespace to create a website to sell tangible items, digital items, sell a service, or even just use it as a blog. There are 3 key features that I use for my website. The first one is inventory management. Since we do sell physical products, I gotta stay on top of what's still in stock. And so Squarespace sends me notifications anytime something sells, is low in stock, or completely out of stock. The second key feature I use is forms. As a night market, this is just so crucial to us because we get a lot of info from people who want to be vendors, want to be our talent, want to volunteer. So all that information we get has to be organized nicely. And so Squarespace does that for us when we create a form. It's super easy because they already have templates made. All you got to do is just input all the data and customize it to your needs. The last feature we use, which I personally think is the most fun, it builds community, it's video collections. I like that we're able to give an insight to attendees who've never been to USAGI MERCADO because we feature videos that you've made about your experience at Usagi, so you get a feel of the market without actually having to attend. But then if you feel like it's up your alley, you can buy a ticket right on the website. If there's any hats left over from the market, they're on the website right now. I have it linked down below, but there is a free trial waiting for you at squarespace.com. But when you're ready to launch, visit squarespace.com/Chanel to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to thrifting. And so we were getting quotes for like clowns who were asking $500-600, or like fire performers, which y'all actually did send a fire performer my way, and it's just unfortunately just not in our budget. They are affordable, so if you want to hire them at all for any gig, I'll put their info right here. But some of you guys are actually in that scene, and so you were telling me that stilt walkers are actually pretty affordable for events, and y'all were right. We booked a Bora who I've actually seen live before, and they're so creepy, they're so haunting. I personally don't even watch, is it called RuPaul's Drag Race? I haven't watched a single episode of that, but I think they're like somewhat affiliated with that, or maybe they might have their own show. I don't know. They're huge. And so I was really surprised that their rate was very affordable. Still high, but very affordable for who they are. On the bright side too is that we're not gonna need to spend any money on Halloween decor, because you guys remember that Halloween store that I went to where they had a whole, I don't know if it's dead stock or vintage. It might be a combination of like modern and vintage costumes, but I had mainly went there for all the lingerie, and literally everything was $10. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put it up in the cards and down below in the description box. But Janelle has kind of been working with them to sell their inventory, And the owner is letting us borrow their Halloween decor for absolutely free. So that's really saving us with, making it look a little bit more circus themed. And y'all, the Halloween decorations that they handle, crazy. Like, they're huge, they're extravagant. I'll put a few videos over here, but this is literally going to take us from just a regular flea market to a haunted circus flea market. But as far as my costume for USAGI MERCADO, I wanted it to be like colorful, kooky, and fun. But as of right now, it's fully black with like small little hints of red. So I'm for sure going to be wearing that tutu dress that I found here. And I've been looking everywhere, literally in physical thrift stores, everywhere online, just trying to find a really fun, colorful corset or bustier. Nothing. I've had absolutely no luck. You guys have actually gifted me this like trip bustier top that is striped with like red details, and it has a little bit of like tulle on the shoulder straps. So I'm thinking of wearing that over that black tutu that I have with like striped tights and then red heels. So it's gonna be a little boring, but I'm hoping I can make it look even better with face makeup. And I'm talking about like white face makeup. I've done it for another costume before and it was so cute. So this time I'm gonna do the same thing, but maybe a little bit darker, a little bit more grungy. Y'all were saying that you want to see what's on the actual racks, and I gotta stop being so chatty, so let me just show you this one here. This is so good for someone who has like a Victorian or vampy style. I like it. We're gonna try it on, and it looks a little bit smaller too. Why is it that every time I find stripes, it's always a freaking blouse like this? I want something with ruffles, something a little bit sexier. How funny is it that we literally found this not too long ago, and now there's one in blue, but I've never seen this Forever 21 RIP tag before. Definitely isn't modern, right? But it is made in China though. I don't know. I literally have never seen that before. But this like midnight blue, it's very sheeny, shiny. Heck yeah, we're gonna try that on. I'm gonna have to give you guys a video where I thrift Halloween costumes because this is so giving Dorothy. That's cute. Also, it kind of looks like the brand Kidney, but this is unbranded. Cute, huh? And then you know what this would be? Also, this is a paper tag, Label, made in USA. You just need some accessories. You could be Meg from Hercules. Y'all, give me your honest thoughts. Like, do we absolutely hate these polyester dresses because these are the dresses that didn't do well at ThriftCon? And low-key, I think they're so pretty, but then they just didn't sell. So I ideally want something this color, something darker, giving vampy, ready for fall. But then I came across this one. It's connected apparel. It's a size 8. I know, it's purple. But look at how beautiful. It's so feminine and romantic. But I think this one fits a little too big. I wish this were my size. And I wish the neckline was a little bit less modest. Otherwise, I would have taken it. I found one. Okay, this is a brand. Believe ... size 6, paper tag, made in USA. Okay, it does kind of suck that it's purple. But this one, I will let pass and slide because it's a little bit more on the like lilac lavender side. Y'all, this is precious and it's vintage. I think I may have found something interesting. I have never seen anything like this before, and I think it's please be vintage. Yes. Oh my gosh, y'all. Lady Cameo Dallas. It's a size medium. Oh my gosh, I've never seen lingerie like this. Look at that, right? And then you would assume if I continue pulling it up, it's going to be a dress. What? They're pants. That is so funny. I don't think this is necessarily my style, but I love that detail on the waist. That's cool. Okay, there's also this dress here that I don't know what it is. I think it might be inside out, but I see a little baby bow and the sheer top. I also don't know if this model. Give me a minute. It's kind of hard to tell what it is, but I had to look at this tag. It's Stage Accents, performance apparel, made in USA, a size 6. And then this is what it is. Oh, y'all, that is pretty. But it's a maxi. Honestly, I'm going to take it home and I'm going to make this a mini dress. That is literally so freaking pretty. Obviously, I like sheer. I'm wearing sheer right now. Yes, this is perfect. Why is this little section here like totally blessing me? Because I also came across this vintage piece. Remember when I went to Savers and I found something similar, but it was like a brown overall with the crushed velvet? Okay, in black, I can totally do this. Also looks like it's gonna have more of an oversized fit to it, but I'm not mad about that. It's also getting pretty cold in LA, so imagine some sort of like printed turtleneck or long sleeve. Yes, that's gonna scream spooky season. I just found some jaded London denim. I'm not gonna lie, their denim is super good quality. I just hate that they're super high-waisted. Also, I have to give you an update on Kelly the Keloid here because she's back. Well, Arthur and I were in Philly. We were trying to make like cute couples content. You know that one trend that's super popular right now where like the girlfriend is in the middle of the screen showing off her outfit and then the boyfriend comes across and then carries her off screen? Well, Arthur and I were trying to do that, and then my belly button got caught on his shirt and he yanked me. And literally I can see the irritation bump just growing, like within a matter of seconds. Also, it's been 2 years of me trying to get rid of Kelly the Keloid, and I feel like the only thing I haven't done is upgrade my jewelry. Like I have upgraded from stainless steel to titanium, but something even higher than that. So I'm gonna go buy gold. And so yes, I'm ready to drop I think it's gonna be like $150, $200. If this doesn't work, after like maybe 2 months of it, at least trying the new jewelry, I'm gonna take it off. I think it's time to let her go. I was just checking out shoes and I saw this in the kids section. What is up with me and finding this style at the thrift store? This one's in a plum color. Only this is the very first one I've ever seen with like a front tie detail. And y'all, it's a paper tag, made in USA, but this is a 2XL. I might just pick it up. If it looks good on me and I see the potential, I think I might just take it for a whatnot show. I've never been so mad in my whole entire life. The stripes. This would have been perfect for my USAGI costume, but what size are you? This looks freaking tiny. This is what the haul's looking like. It's a little small, but you know what? With my type of personality, I really wish I didn't run into these two here because now I want to collect them in all colors. But let's try some things on. I haven't owned a red leather jacket in a hot minute. Okay, maybe it's a little too much overkill with the red skirt, but y'all, I like this. I don't know if I'm like too crazy about these pockets. Oh, what's in here? Okay, silica beads in a napkin. Wait, let's check this one. Empty. But I mean, like, she's in great condition, and usually when I do pick up leather jackets, they kind of have like not a smell to them, like not a stinky smell, but like an old smell to them. This smells good. We're gonna take her. I had higher hopes for this Bisu jacket. No, it's a size medium, so I think really it just kind of looks a little too oversized. It doesn't really cinch in the waist as I would like to. Like the smallest part of my waist is right here, but the waist tie is right here. And also, I don't know if I'm crazy about the shorter length sleeves for a jacket. Oh my, do you guys see this huge ass Charmander? What the heck? She's a little oversized, but she fits my hips super nicely. So yeah, I'm gonna take this one. I think I wanna do this, like juxtapose it with leather boots, a leather jacket. Oh guys, she's so pretty and it's vintage. The only thing is that it's a little sheer. So, and I also don't think like a beige bra or like beige undies is gonna cut it. I'm gonna have to find a slip too, a cream colored slip. Sometimes I gotta tell myself, just because it's vintage, paper tag, made in USA, does it mean it's actually a cute top? Yeah, this definitely is not passing it as a mini dress. It just looks like a tunic. I think the vents on the sides is what kills it, and maybe we need a little bit more going on here. Oh yeah, that's not cute. This is why I think try-ons are so important. Like, this is a cute top on the hanger, and I think on the body it looks good too. It's just a matter of styling. But I don't think this is necessarily my style. Like, I'd love to own it, but it's definitely would be one of those pieces that would just sit in my closet and never really get pulled out to be worn. So we're gonna leave her for another Victorian vampire baddie. I think I'm always gonna like these little bolero cardigan things, y'all. They're so cute to me. And maybe I also just really want this one because of that Forever 21 tag. I can't resist. I need it. I think the one I am gonna leave though is the purple one. This one is so soft though. Like the other ones are like super structured, so when you like fluff them up like that, they actually stay that way. This one's soft. This one's silky. But this looks awkward actually. I don't know how that's supposed to be tied. Yeah, this one just visibly looks bigger on me. I don't think we're gonna take this one. We'll leave this for someone else. I feel like it's a little hard to see the potential in this dress. Also because I'm wearing a black shirt, but it's got these little puff sleeves. Truthfully, I don't know what the heck these straps are for. It's not a waist tie, it's attached to the actual sleeve, so I'm not sure if you tie them in the back or in the front like this. But okay, we got the smocked bust, right? I'm not wearing the best bra right now either. And she needs to be steamed quite a bit. But imagine this with some black sheer tights, some white socks, Mary Janes, and then a little vest over it. And then the vest is gonna accentuate the little puff sleeves. So, oh my gosh, y'all, I see it. It's gonna be perfect. The dress is $8.99. Honestly, I feel like that's kind of pricey for how cheapy and thin this feels, but whatever, we shall do it. The thrift gods are not on my side today. Because look, this one might be a little too oversized for me. And this one doesn't have a size tag on it, so I thought maybe I'd be able to get away with it. But, ooh, girl, this does nothing for the body. And I know I don't want bodycon, but I also don't want to lose my entire figure. So I feel like I'm putting everything back. The tripod has been a hit with the señoras. They just asked me where I got it from. This is a dress that I want to take from maxi to mini. Like, we need this hemline. I'm only 5'3", yo, so I don't really feel like maxi lengths work very well with me. But if we took her, okay, I won't make her so mini, but like maybe a good 4 or 5 inches above my knee, that'd be perfect. It does kind of give like Wednesday Addams, but with like a little Audrey Hepburn twist. So I think I'm gonna take her. I'm hoping I don't regret this, but I think this might be a little too sheer for me. And honestly, I don't want to wear a slip underneath. I'm so lazy. I'm so low maintenance. I just want to be able to wear my bra, my underwear, and then walk out the door. So she might be a little too sheer. And I don't think that's possible with this one. So we'll leave her for someone else. You know, I could have robbed the cashier of an extra $5 because my change was supposed to be $1.04. He was going to give me $6.04. And I was like, the goodness in my heart, I will be a good Samaritan. And I told him I didn't need the 5 because my correct change was $1. But you know what, y'all, to be totally like real with you guys, I've decided, I feel like a lot of people when they meet me and see me, they're just like, oh, she's such a nice person. She's such a nice girl. And usually I've always been like, I'm gonna kill them with kindness, yada, yada, yada. But I'm so tired of being nice to people, especially when they're mean to me. So y'all watch out because I'm gonna be in my villain era. So when those mean comments start showing up in my videos, expect the energies to be matched. Thanks for thrifting with me though. I'm just waiting for my bus now. I have to rush home because we're only 4 days away from USAGI MERCADO. So we gotta get on it. As always, y'all, I do post videos at least this week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!